everybody, it's Christine. Time for a scrapbook process video, and I have decided to do these two pictures. Well, I got my hip kit, y'all, and it's so stinking cute. It's just so cute. It's got all these little goodies, all these little summer goodies here, and honestly, I'm going to think about this cut file because look how pretty that is, y'all. But I'm not going to use that today. That's not today's. I'm going to do these two pictures. It's my husband. It was July 4th, and we were just chilling by a friend's pool. They were having a cool party. And he just looked cool right here. So I thought these were some good pictures. And then I'm thinking this sketch here, it's actually from November 2022 from Scrapbook sketch, but I think I'm gonna rotate it, y'all. I'm gonna do it like this. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. So let me get to picking. I haven't picked my papers yet, y'all. I haven't picked them yet. So let me get to do that. And I gotta think about the title too. I might put something like "Too Cool" or something. I don't know. But let me pick my papers and I'll come back on in a minute. Okay, gang, quick check-in. I just had to show you what I found. So as you can see, I've kind of got these vertical stripes here. And look, y'all, it had this paper. Now, technically it was horizontal, but I can flip it sideways and it looks kind of like this. And then all I needed was a little Saturn. All I needed was a section here. And I think I'm going to go with these blue waves because it kind of goes with the water. And I'll just trim this down. I may tear this only because this has kind of got a little rough edge. So I'm going to see about that. And then, no, ma'am, no. And so then I thought, his shirt is a little bit bright, so there's just no way around it. But I'm thinking I might matte this. I may get a white cardstock and kind of matte with it, double matte or whatever. And that'll be here. And then I'll use the back side for this little banner piece here. So that is my plan, y'all. I'm kind of proud I found this piece of paper to use as my vertical stripes. How clever. All right, I'll be back in a minute. All right, gang, so I have cut that blue wave paper down to basically 4 inches, and then I did just use the scufferator on the side. So I didn't tear it, but I just made it a little bit rough. And then I did leave a little tiny gap between it and the pink to kind of let the white shine through because I didn't want to lose the pink's little rough edge looking thing. So next thing I did is I did go ahead and cut the little fishtail banner out of the floral paper, and I've laid that horizontally. I haven't cut the length yet because I got to get my photo mat assembled. I didn't want to cut it too short. So I mounted the pictures on white cardstock, and then I mounted it on pink, which is it was the back side of one of those. I think it was the floral. But then I really decided, well, that's just not really sticking out enough to me. So I decided to add that yellow, which I think is really cute anyways. It's like this real bright, sunshiny yellow. And so that's going to be my photo mat. Now, in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and decide to put that up on foam. But first, I got to trim down my little arrow piece here. And then after I do that, I set that piece to the side initially. And then I realized, well, I still need my little banners in the lower left. So I'm going to end up using that same piece of paper and just cutting it in, I think it's 2 inches. Then it may be like 1.5 or something. And I make 2 additional little banners for that lower left corner down there. And that turns out pretty good. Now, I'm going to tape those down, hanging off the edge because I didn't want them quite that long. And it turns out really good, actually. Now, my title, the sketch, because I've rotated my sketch, the title would normally have gone up the side over there. But I did rotate my title, too. And you'll see that in just a minute. But first, I'm going to glue this stuff down. And then I'm just looking at it again. I'm making sure everything's where I want it. And then I'm going to glue my little, this is where I decide, by the way, first I glue these little banners here down. And I will flip this over in just a second and use my, look at that. I forgot my picture wasn't glued down. Anyway, I flip that over to cut the edges off there. And then I'm going to put foam behind my picture, so I'm going to cut away. I'll tell you real quickly, just this photo here. So these were some good friends of ours. I worked with them actually for years and years, the husband. And they live actually in our same town. They're just on the other side of town. And they were having a 4th of July party because this is actually their last summer. He's having to go back. He's from another country. He's from Sweden. So he's having to go back. His work projects or whatever he was doing, carrying on with whatever, that he finally had to go. And he's been here a number of years. So they're pretty popular. So we all went to their house and they had this great pool. And then they actually hired a guy to come and do like a live band or whatever. So that was a real fun experience. Now, I did this title, Too Cool, y'all. I told you I was going to do that because I thought my husband, it's with his sunglasses and stuff. But if I can be real with y'all, I kind of kicked myself because the cool was on, it's on, there's these acetate sheets and there's kind of 2 pages in your little package with little different embellishments and things out there. You can kind of see it. And one of the titles said Fun by the Pool. And I kind of kicked myself. I'm like, oh, shoot, I could have used that because it's right by the pool. But I'd already put Too Cool down. And honestly, I think it looks really good. The design of it looked cool. So, oh, well, I'll figure out something else. I'm sure I can find some pictures. We just don't go to the pool very often, if I'm honest. which is funny considering I'm in Texas and it's always hot, but we don't have our own pool. My husband doesn't want to mess with the maintenance of it, and we just don't really go, there's a country club here, but we just don't mess with it, so whatever. So I'll have to find some other pictures that are kind of old, I guess. Or maybe go to the pool. That might be a better solution, right? Maybe I should just go ahead and go to the darn pool. So I'm pulling out the ephemeras here, and I find this little piece that says "Feeling the Vibes," and I think that's kind of cool because, again, he's got them sunglasses on and everything. And then I got the little radio with the music because there was that, like I said, there was that live band guy. So we definitely had music. And then there was a little bag. It says "Just Chill." I think that's kind of cute. And then I found some other little leaves and little floral, and I'm just kind of poking all that stuff in there. Now, the sketch had I actually think it was on top of the picture, but I didn't put it on top. I put it underneath, y'all, because I put foam behind the picture. And then I'm going to put that other little cluster down in the middle there. And I've just got a couple of little florals, and I find a little leaf. And I do end up finding in just a second this little sticky, puffy thing that says "It's so hot," because, y'all, it was hot. I'm not going to lie. So I've glued everything down at this point, and I'm kind of finishing up my little baby bit here. I have this little heart. It says photo moment. I have another one in the upper right there that says sun-kissed. And then I find these little puffy hearts, and one says pool, and then one says sun, and then one says fun. And I just kind of put those in there. I think those are really cute, too. Those little layered puffy stickers. I'm not going to lie. My husband is, I wouldn't say deathly afraid of the sun, but he really doesn't want to mess with the sun because his dad had skin cancer problems. So he always wears sunscreen. He always wears long sleeves and everything. So he was definitely sitting under an umbrella, too, which is kind of one of the reasons I put that little umbrella in the lower left down there. And he got hot, and he ended up jumping in the pool with his clothes on, y'all. But you dry really fast when it's 9,000 degrees outside. So the only other thing I do to this after this is I put July 4, 2023 on one of the little waves underneath the picture there. And that's all I'm going to do with the layout, y'all. This was really cute. I love this collection here. It's real fun and summery. I will have to find some more summer pictures because most of our summers are usually yard work for some reason. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. And check out my Instagram at Scrapping Harden. And don't forget to do all the YouTube things, like and subscribe and all that stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye.